You ever look at Japan and just wonder, how do so many people live to be over 100? For years, researchers have been obsessed with this question. Well, today, we're going to pull back the curtain on 6 simple, daily movements that Japanese elders do. And let me tell you, their secret for a longer, stronger life, it's probably not what you're thinking.
Okay, just look at this number for a second. Over 90,000. That's how many people are over the age of 100 in Japan right now. It's the highest per capita in the entire world. So you gotta ask, right? What are they doing that's so different from the rest of us?
And the difference is, well, it's huge. You know, here in the West, we pour billions into fancy gym memberships, high-tech fitness apps, and yet we're still dealing with so much chronic disease and joint pain. The Japanese approach, though, it's built on something completely different. Simple, everyday movements that lead to this incredible mobility and independence, even as they get older.
So what is their secret? It's not just about the sushi and green tea, I promise you. Top researchers from places like Harvard and Stanford dug in, and they found the real key isn't some hardcore exercise routine. It's 6 really subtle daily movements, things that Western medicine kind of just dismissed as being too simple. And get this, one of them, just 2 minutes a day, is linked to potentially adding 7 years to your life.
So let's start our countdown with a couple of gentle morning rituals. And I mean gentle. These aren't about breaking a sweat. They're about starting your day with mindful, purposeful movement that gets your body and your brain on the same page. Kicking us off at number 6 is something called Sampo. So forget everything you know about power walking or getting your 10,000 steps in. This is the complete opposite. It's the art of slow, mindful walking. It's not about burning calories. It's about reconnecting with your body and your mind through this really calm, deliberate rhythm. And here's how it works. It's so simple. As you walk nice and slow, you inhale for 2 steps, you hold that breath for 2 steps, and then you exhale for 4 steps. That specific pattern is the magic. It syncs up your heart and your nervous system, and it brings this amazing sense of clarity and balance. And the results? They're kind of staggering, actually. A 10-year study from Kyoto University found that seniors who did Sampo every day had 62% less arterial stiffness. So this isn't just a relaxing walk in the park. It's a seriously powerful tool for your heart health.
So, how can you start? Easy. All it takes is 10 minutes a day. And here's a great tip. If you can, try doing it on natural ground, like grass or a dirt path. That uneven surface makes all those little stabilizing muscles in your feet fire up, which basically retrains your entire balance system from the ground up. Okay, moving on to number 5. This one is called Radio Taiso. Picture this. Every single morning at 6:30 a.m., millions of people across Japan, I'm talking school kids, office workers, seniors, all move together in sync to this little 3-minute routine that's broadcast on national radio. It's just a set of 13 gentle, flowing movements. Almost feels like a simplified Tai Chi.
But don't let how gentle it is fool you for a second. One study followed over 8,000 seniors and found that the ones who did Radio Taiso daily had 40% fewer falls and 55% less chronic back pain. Why? Because these gentle movements lubricate all your joints with what's called synovial fluid. It's basically your body's natural WD-40, fighting off stiffness.
And if you want the absolute biggest bang for your buck, do it right after you wake up. That's when your body's growth hormones are at their peak, which means your muscles are super responsive to stretching. It's a tiny 3-minute investment for a whole day of feeling better.
All right, part 2. Here we're going to focus on 2 movements that are all about rebuilding the foundational balance that so many of us lose over time. And let me tell you, these are absolutely critical for staying independent.
At number 4, we have the deep squat rest. You know, this might be the single most important human posture we've lost, all thanks to one invention, the chair. In Japan, it's totally normal to see people just resting in a deep squat. And it turns out that's the absolute key to keeping your hips, knees, and ankles mobile.
And the benefit is just wow. A 12-year study found that seniors who could just hold a deep squat for 2 minutes had a 70% lower chance of needing to go into assisted living. It actually decompresses your spine, it strengthens your pelvic floor, and it keeps all those joints nourished. It's a game changer.
Coming in at number 3 is something that sounds way too simple to be true, single leg standing. And yeah, the practice is exactly what it sounds like. You just balance on one leg for 1 minute, and you do it twice a day. Doctors in Japan literally prescribe this to their patients.
And if you're skeptical, listen to this quote from researchers at the Mayo Clinic. Your ability to balance on one leg is a stronger predictor of how long you're going to live than
than your cholesterol or your blood pressure numbers. Let that sink in for a minute. It's that fundamental to our health.
And the science backs it up in a big way. A 15-year study showed that people who did this daily had 68% fewer hip fractures and 75% fewer hospital visits because of falls. But what's really wild is that it's linked to having more gray matter in your brain. It literally lights up the parts responsible for balance and coordination.
Okay, we've made it to our final section, the ultimate longevity test. You're gonna wanna pay close attention here because these last two movements, they are the real deal. They're true tests of your functional strength, and they're the ones most powerfully linked to a longer, healthier life.
So at number 2, we have floor transitions. In Japan, sitting on the floor isn't a big deal. It's just part of daily life. Well, that simple act of getting down onto the floor and then getting back up again without using your hands is one of the single best tests of how well your body is aging. It takes coordination, core strength, and a healthy nervous system all working together.
And that brings us to number 1, the one that absolutely blew researchers away. A simple 2-minute daily ritual that was linked to a potential
7 years. That is the potential impact of this one simple movement, an average of 7 extra years of life. That's according to a massive 20-year study of 15,000 Japanese elders. Incredible. And here it is, the towel twist. All you do is hold a regular towel, pull it tight like you're trying to rip it in half, and then slowly twist your torso from side to side. That tension, that's the secret. It wakes up all these deep stabilizer muscles that most workouts completely miss. And brain scans show it actually improves coordination, memory, and reaction time by making both halves of your brain fire at once.
So as we wrap things up, it's really important to get what this is all about. This is not just some new list of exercises to do. It's a totally different way of thinking about aging. It's a whole mindset shift.
Yeah, what we've talked about today, it's not a workout plan. It's actually a return to the simple, natural human movements that we've kind of lost in our modern, convenience-filled lives. The whole thing is built on consistency, not intensity. The real secret of the Japanese elders isn't about fighting off old age. It's about flowing with it intelligently so they can keep living their lives, clear-headed, strong, and totally independent.
Look, you don't need to move to Japan to age like the Japanese. You just have to choose to move with a little more purpose. You can start with just one of these movements for just 1 minute a day. So that really only leaves one question. Which one are you going to start with today?